So cool.
So on the bottle video, the lights seem to be going the same speed, but then you've got to remember that the scale of this is much smaller. So this is 1 millimeter, it says here, is the distance, whereas before it was an entire bottle, which shows you that we're actually recording light traveling through such a small amount of space.
And it's so slow now that our picosecond has a decimal place to the 100th femtosecond.
That's blowing my mind for a start.
When Peng turned on the laser, I didn't see anything at all. But now we can actually see how it moves. But on this scale of time, if we fired a bullet through this frame, it would take years to go from one side to the other.
And light has just gone, yep. That really puts it into perspective as well, doesn't it?
I just feel like no human should ever have seen this. It's like you're looking at the base of the universe. I've heard that in future, the Caltech team actually intends to increase the speed up to 1 quadrillion frames per second.
Right, okay, so what we're seeing here is the
Whoa.
bottles that's been comped in, basically.
Yeah, so this camera only detects the light itself, which is like a bluish laser light, which is why you don't really see anything else other than the light looking like that. And then we comp in the picture of the bottle. In the room with my actual eye, it looked like it was constantly lit up, but here we're able to follow the light moving through the bottle. It may not look like it, but this is actually real.
It's refracting the photons, so that's why you can see it. But when it's just going through the air, there's nothing to actually reflect the light. So
yeah, it's only showing up in the bottle. It is interesting. It almost looks like a sort of an 80s film effect. No, wait, look at this scale. So every frame seems to be 10 picoseconds. And we're just sort of casually watching this light go left to right through the bottle, but in reality, the light is moving 1,000,000 times faster than a bullet. What a mental subject. Once again, the duration of this video is, you can't even get your head around how short amount of time it is. It's amazing. When we were in the room, it looked like the whole thing was glowing, but now we can see the individual pulse of light bouncing around this thing. It looks like a weird version of Pong.
And this is 1 femtosecond of laser pulse. So as if you just went like, with the laser.
A femtosecond pulse.
Yeah.
And if you pause it, you can see it's just like a dot of light.
And they've like comped in the shape of the mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost went in the corner there.
It is, it's like the DVD
yeah.
screensaver, isn't it? You just want it to go straight in the corner.
It's nearly.
With a resolution of 549 by 439, the footage is played back at 20 frames a second, therefore it is slowed down by a factor of 25 billion times. I do like that I was able to successfully photobomb this picture.
I like how it shows up on your nose so much.
All right, I knew you'd say something about that. It does.
It really
it does get caught by my nose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is interesting to see the light scatter on the surface of something as opposed to go through
So again,
body.
all they've done here is pretty much comp in our bodies with the light. So the camera would have got this blue light, and they've just taken a picture and comped in us and matched it up to where the light hit.
You look miserable in that.
You look like I've just said something awkward and you're like,